ETH, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, first of all, we refer to our analysis. In my last video, when the price was here, we mentioned about the different possibility to look for buy. One of the option was to have entry above the top, and we mentioned what we want. We want the price tag and break and continue. If within 1 or 2 hours it's not moving, we take out the trade. As we can see, after we get the trade, we have 3 hours to take out the trade. This is where we should take out the trade. We shouldn't be in the trade. And even if we move to 15 minutes, even based on 1 hour chart, if we put this one and relative to this, we can see based on the indicators, we had the divergence, especially it was the here and here and here. Okay, that's why when we see it's not moving even within the first hour, we shouldn't stay with the trade. That's why having entry above the top, we need to know about all these things. Okay, and even based on 15 minutes, we can see after the breakout, the way is moving is really corrective, and even based on 1 hour chart, we have a divergence. When we see this kind of the move, if we can move our stop loss to break even, if not, we take out the trade. We don't stay with the dead trade. Okay, that's mean this trade should be a break even. And now we move to 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can trade it based on higher time frame. First of all, we want to see whether this one can turn to a correction for one more drop, or still we can expect the price to break the top and continue. Okay, now we want to see whether we can get any correction similar to what we have here. In this case, it's better we move to forward chart based on we start from higher time frame. Okay, as we know, in most of the charts we have similar move. Okay, and in most of them we're looking if we get one more correction, whether from here or higher, because we want to get similar to what we have here. If we get the running flat, we can then the next move mostly can continue break the top, because at that times you can get a better opportunity. No, this is the only opportunity to look, the correction to look for buy, or we can expect a deeper one. Okay, in this case we put a word line here. Okay, this line is as indicative. We expect if we want to look for similar to what we have here, we can expect the price to drop some more, whether here or higher, but whether it test this trend line or not is not really important. Okay, and one more thing, whether this is the one is going to retest, or we can expect the price to move a bit higher, then we get a correction similar to what we have here, because right now made this one turn to similar to what we have here. We have this move, the price drop, we get next up move, because here we get expanding, we get the second one for one more drop. This is what we need to know. Okay, maybe move to 1 hour chart, and even based on 1 hour chart, this is how it's looking. Okay, this is just I put made this one move a bit higher, then the price drop from there. Now the question whether from here or next. Okay, in this case, if we want to look for trade, all depends on what we get here. If we get the correction, still we can expect one more drop. Then what we get here, we will put similar to what we have here. Any buy, we will be more interested, and it can give us better trade setup. That means any correction here, we get a drop, we can continue, similar to what we have here. But if this one continue with, with the sharp move or even the corrective, without giving us one more drop, when the price come to this high, maybe from there we can expect it. Okay, that's why if we want to look for this, what we need to get a sharp move and correction flag. But I don't think so we can get a really good trade, and having entry above this can be option again, but we should know that may this one tag the top and reverse similar to what we have here, turn to expanding. That's why having entry above this top, we need to be quite careful. The best is if you want to look for trade, in case this one didn't give us one move, didn't drop, didn't give a correction, start to reverse from here. The best things is right now to put this one here. We wait for the breakout with the sharp move, not the correction. And if like or correction above the top, we look for buy. All right, now we just need to wait and see what we get from here. And if we get one more drop, then mostly we can expect to get a bigger correction. Then any reversal from there, we can look for buy. Right now, we cannot buy from here. Okay, can we, even as I mentioned, we cannot get a really good trade setup within this range. In this case, we just follow the chart. We see what we get from here, and we will be more interested if this one turns to a big, deeper correction similar to what we have here, because any reversal, we can get a really good trade. Okay, in this way, we just follow the chart. If I see any update or any trade setup, then I will share. Thanks.